Hello friends, welcome to my channel. My name is Harshal Kore. So today we are going to learn the part 2 of agriculture chapter, geography ka second chapter. So in previous video part 1 we already learned the kharif crops, rabi crops and important role of agriculture in India and the types of farming, three types of farming. So we are going to learn part 2. Let's see. Move to the agriculture. We learn this much we learn plantation learned, kharif crops learned, rabi crops learned. So let's move to the zaid crops. In the zaid crops, I zoom it. In between the Rabi and Kharif season, there is a short season during the summer months known as Zaid crops. Means the Zaid season is come into the summer months. Important crops are watermelon, muskmelon, cucumber, vegetables and fodder crops. Watermelon, muskmelon, kharboos, tarboos. Fodder crops means what? Let's discuss what is fodder crops with your friends. Fodder crops are the food that is given to the animals, cow, goat, etc. animals. Sugarcane takes almost a year to grow. Means the sugarcane is planted in this Zaid season, but it takes 1 year to grow. And the examples of these crops are cucumber, muskmelon, watermelon, some vegetables, etc. Move to towards. So rice, the staple diet, one of the staple diet of India. Let's move point. ये देखो rice. It is a staple food of kharif crops. It is a staple food of kharif crop and it is a kharif crop. India is second largest producer of rice in the world after China. Second largest producer of rice. घमंड होना चाहिए हमें. Requires high temperature 25 degrees Celsius and high humidity with annual rainfall above 100 centimeter. It requires above 25 centimeter degree, means about 25 Celsius it requires the temperature, and requires 100 centimeter, above the 100 centimeter what it requires rainfall. 4, 5, 6 points. In the areas of less rainfall, it grows with the help of irrigation. Yeah. Rice is grown in the plains of north and northeastern India, coastal areas and deltaic regions. Means it grows in deltaic region. What is deltaic region? Means three. One river is distributed in two tributaries, and between the two tributaries there is a land known as delta. It grows in delta and the north and northeastern parts of India. It grows in plains. It is also known as paddy because it grows in mud. So it is known as paddy. Canal irrigation tube wells have made it possible to grow rice in areas less rainfall like Rajasthan, Haryana, Punjab, Uttar Pradesh. Means there is no rain in Rajasthan, UP, Punjab and Haryana. So the tube wells and the irrigation make it grow. So rice is finished. Now came to the chapati, means the wheat. What is wheat and how it grows in our country? Second most important cereal crop, means is a second staple diet, and it is an example of rabi crops. Rabi crop requires a cool growing season and a bright sunshine at what is this time of ripening. Means when it ripe, the climate it requires bright sunlight and too cool. Requires 50 to 75 centimeter rainfall. It requires 50 to 75 centimeter rainfall. Two important wheat growing zones are in country: the Ganga Satluj plains in the northeastern and the black soil region in the Deccan. Main food crop in the north and northwestern parts of country. Means the important wheat grown zones, mean the wheat growing zones important in our country are the Ganga Satluj plain and the northwest and black soil region of Deccan plateau, means in Deccan. Main food crop in north and northwestern part of country, means it is grown in north and northwestern part of country. Major wheat producing states are Punjab, Haryana, Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, Rajasthan and parts of Madhya Pradesh. These are the states where wheat is grown. So this is map. But before teaching means before explaining the map, I want to tell an important notice that you must make a table where you can write the crops rice, wheat, pulses, and the rabi crops, kharif crops, muskmelon, watermelon, and all the states, how it grows. Make a table, it is very necessary. And when we read it with all revises, it is very helpful in our exam. So let's move to the map. Map. Let's zoom it. What is it? The 10 rice producing states of 2016-17. Most 10 rice producing. Which states are come? This map is very important. Come in the exam. Punjab, Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, Chhattisgarh, Odisha, Telangana, Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, West Bengal, Assam. These 10 states are most rice producing states, and these states means all the remaining states follow this for rice. The second map, this is according to 2016-17. The second map is 10 most wheat producing states in our country. Who they are who? Punjab, Uttarakhand, Haryana, Rajasthan, Gujarat, Uttar Pradesh, Madhya Pradesh, Maharashtra, Bihar, West Bengal. These 10 states are top 10 wheat producing states, and the other states follow them for wheat production. So next topic of this lesson is millets. What are millets? There are 3 types of millets: jawar, bajra, ragi. Jawar, bajra and ragi. Known as coarse grains. These millets also known as coarse grain and high nutritional value, means it provides a very protein, very nutrients are the present in this millets. So first millet is ragi. It is very rich in iron, calcium, micronutrients and roughage, grow well on red, black, sandy, loamy and shallow black soils. So this ragi, 1 minute I change the color. This ragi is rich in iron, calcium and other micronutrients. Roughage grows well on red, black, sandy, loamy and shallow black soils. In first chapter of geography, resources and development, we already learned the types of soil. So this is grown in these types of soil and which is rich in iron, calcium and roughage, means roughage is very good for digestion. And Karnataka is largest producer of ragi, followed by Tamil Nadu. Means Tamil Nadu follow the Karnataka for ragi because Karnataka is largest producer of ragi. So let's move to the second coarse grain, means jawar. The second coarse, I change my color. Jawar. Jawar is the third most important food crop. It is a rain-fed crop, mostly grown in the moist areas which hardly needs irrigation. Maharashtra is largest producer of jawar, followed by Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh and Madhya Pradesh. Maharashtra is the largest producer of jawar and it is the third most important food crop grow in our country. It is a rain-fed crop, means it need a lot of rain in most areas, hardly needs irrigation. Karnataka and followed by Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh and Madhya Pradesh. Means the largest producer is Maharashtra and the states Karnataka, AP and MP follow the Maharashtra for jawar. Means in Maharashtra we can say jawarchi bhakri. This is the jawar. Bajra, the third millet. Bajra grows well on sandy soil and the shallow black soil. Rajasthan is largest producer of bajra, followed by Uttar Pradesh, Maharashtra and Gujarat, Haryana. Means bajra needs very low rainfall, means it can grow with a irrigation or with a small quantity of water. So it is the grow in Rajasthan and Rajasthan is largest producer. And Maharashtra, UP, Gujarat and Haryana follow the Rajasthan, and it grows in sandy soil or shallow soil. So let's move to the maize. Yeah, my favorite. Maize. What is maize? Maize is a corn. We also known as corn. A crop which is used both as food and fodder, means we can eat corn, means maize, and the animals also eat in a fodder. It is a kharif crop. It's the type of crop is kharif, which requires temperature between 21 to 27 degrees Celsius. Grows well in old alluvial soil. There are two types of soil, old alluvial and new alluvial, means alluvial soil, the subtypes. So it grows in old alluvial soil. Some states like Bihar, maize is grown in, what is this? In Rahi season also. Means the maize is grown in Rabi season, means it also grown in Bihar in winter season also. But it is a Kharif, but it also grown in winter season in only Bihar. Use of modern inputs such as HIV seeds, fertilizers, irrigations, contributed to increasing the production of maize. When we put small quantity of fertilizer also, it grows very large. Its production is very large, maize. Karnataka, Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, Andhra Pradesh, Madhya Pradesh are the most states that produce the maize, corn. So let's move ahead. The ahead is pulses. You can see your pulses. India is the largest producer as well as consumer of pulses in the world. फिर से घमंड करो. That largest number one largest producer, the country is India, and the largest consumer of pulses also in the world, because it contains lot of proteins. I change my color blue. Major pulses that are grown in India are tur. In Hindi we can also say ahar. Tur, urad, moong, masoor, peas and gram. Pulses need less moisture and survive even in dry conditions. In dry conditions also pulses need less moisture and survive in a very dry and sunny conditions. Being leguminous crops, you already learned what are leguminous crops, which nitrogen, the relation of nitrogen. All these crops except ahar help in restoring soil fertility by fixing nitrogen from air. Except ahar, except tur, all the pulses fix the nitrogen. All are the leguminous crops except what is tur. Therefore, these mostly grown in rotation with other crops. Major pulse producing states in India are Madhya Pradesh, Uttar Pradesh, Rajasthan, Maharashtra and Karnataka. These are the states most leading producers of pulses. Pulses are healthy for diet and contains a lot of proteins, peas, urad, vatana, etc. So let's move to the sugarcane. Chini. The products of sugarcane is jaggery, sugar, etc. These are the products of sugarcane. Brown sugar, white sugar, syrup, ganna, known as ganna in Hindi. So let's move to the first cycle. 1 minute. Uttar Pradesh, Maharashtra, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh, Bihar, Punjab and Haryana are most leading producer of sugarcane. Tropical and subtropical crops, mean it is grown in tropics and subtropics also. Grows well in hot and humid climate, temperature 21 to 27 and 75 centimeter rainfall. Mean it grows in hot and humid climate and temperature 21 to 27 degrees Celsius and the 75 centimeter rainfall. Means it needs to grow 1 year, full 1 year. And these are the temperature and centimeter rainfall. India is the second largest producer after Brazil. After Brazil, it is the second largest producer of sugarcane. Proud of India. घमंड करो फिर से. कितनी बार नंबर आ रहा है हमारा. Main source for sugar, jaggery, khansari and molasses. These are the products of sugar which are it have most of glucose, sugar, jaggery, etc. So let's move to the other type. What is there? Oilseeds. Oilseeds. India is the largest producer of oilseeds in the world. Wow! Again we get a proud that India is the largest, means number one producer of oilseeds in the full world. Cover 12% of total cropped area of country, means 12% of total, means about 100% of this 12% of the world cropped area of country cover the oil seeds. There are edible and used as cooking mediums. Means what is the cooking mediums? Because by the oil seeds we make oil which are used in domestic uses or in cooking. Groundnut, mustard, coconut, sesame, soybean, castor seeds, cotton seeds, linseed, sunflower. These are the examples of oil seeds. Also used in raw material in the production of soap, cosmetics and the ointments, means in cosmetics, in makeup material or in a bathing soap or in washing soap, the oil seeds also used like a raw material. And by oil seeds we make oil, we make cooking oil, we make hair oil, etc. Now again there is oil seeds. Wow, what a major importance of oil seeds in our country. Groundnut is kharif crop. Yes, groundnut means the types of oil seeds. Groundnut is a kharif crop, type is kharif. Andhra Pradesh is the largest producer of groundnut, followed by Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, Gujarat and Maharashtra. Andhra Pradesh is largest producer of groundnut. Linseed or mustard are rabi crops. Linseed and mustard, the types of oil seeds, are rabi crops. Sesame is a kharif crop and in north and rabi crop in south. Oh my god. Sesame is kharif crop in north, rabi crop in south India. Means in south it is rabi crop and in north it is kharif crop. What is it? Sesame. Castor seed is grown both as rabi and kharif in our country. So let's move ahead. The ahead is tea. Chai. Garam garam chai. Tea cultivation is an example of plantation agriculture, also an important beverage crop. It is a beverage crop and it is grown in plantation as well as in agriculture. Grows well in tropical and subtropical climates, endowed with deep and fertile, well-drained soil, rich in humus and organic matter. Means grows in tropical and subtropical climates, endowed in fertile soil which rich in human. Means it need a fertile soil which is rich in humus and organic matter. Tea is a labor intensive industry. It requires abundant, cheap and skilled labor. Means it is a very tea is a labor intensive industry. Means what is the meaning of this? That is labor intensive industry. It requires abundant, cheap and skilled labor. Means the labor it requires and it is a very cheap. Means सस्ता है tea. Tea is produced within the tea garden to restore its freshness. It is produced in tree garden. You can see like in image. It is called tea garden, chai ka garden. Assam hills of Darjeeling, Jalpaiguri districts, West Bengal, Tamil Nadu and Kerala. Assam, Darjeeling are these countries which are most popular, means leading producers of tea. India is the leading producer as well as exporter of tea in the world. Here also we came number one. We are leading producer also exporter. मतलब हम टी कंज्यूम भी करते हैं और एक्सपोर्ट भी करते हैं. मतलब टी बाहर के देशों में एक्सपोर्ट भी करते हैं. फिर से घमंड. वी आर प्राउड ऑफ इंडिया दैट टी इज द मोस्ट पॉपुलर, मीन्स लीडिंग प्रोड्यूसर इन द वर्ल्ड, इंडिया. So let's move to the coffee. coffee. It is a very nice smell. India produces about 4% of the world's coffee production. About of 100, 4% production of coffee produces in India. The Arabica, 1 minute. The Arabica variety initially brought from Yemen is produced in our country. There are lot types of coffee. There are 5 to 6 types of coffee. We drink the Arabica variety of coffee, which is brought by Yemen in our country for first time. Yemen is a country. Initially, its cultivation was introduced on Baba Budan Hills. Means for first time, for starting, this cultivation is introduced in Karnataka, in state of Karnataka, in the Baba Budan Hills. Today, its cultivation is confined to Nilgiri in Karnataka and Kerala and Tamil Nadu. Means the most states are Kerala, Karnataka, and Tamil Nadu, where coffee is produced. Coffee, not tea, coffee. Don't confuse with tea and coffee. So I am telling that make a chart of all these tea, coffee, pulses, oil seeds, sugarcane, maize, millets, jawar, bajra, and this map also learn wheat, rice, and these types of farming and the types of crops. So we completed about tea, about coffee. So horticulture is remaining. These are remaining. We can complete this in next video. So bye bye.